Today we're going to take a look at the furnace in our rental and get it started up. We left the other day, the gas company turned the gas on, and before I fire this thing up I want to do a couple things. Change the filter, pull open the inside to make sure nothing has gotten into it, and clean it up a little bit if needed. I'll take you along here. So the first thing we're going to do is real simple. It's just change out the filter. Now, there's going to be construction. This is a slide-in filter on the side here. Me and my son, when we did the initial inspection, already looked at it and knew it was a 16 by 25 by 1. So this one, it doesn't look horrible, but it is. It's pretty horrible. So we're going to take that one out. Since I'm going to do some construction here, I bought the cheapest ones because we'll probably change these out a couple of times in the process here. So all you do is open it up, and basically with this kind of a slot, you just slide it right back in. This one is not the greatest because it's hitting the chimney here, but and it's even possible we can go to the back, yep, and slide it right in. So there we go. Sorry, I didn't take the camera along. The next thing we're going to do is open this thing up and just give it a quick inspection. So the main reason I open it up is a lot of times, you know, these units will run without filters depending on, you know, who the tenant is, and we don't want, if it's extremely dirty inside, we don't want to turn that on and have that stuff get blown through the blower motor and things like that. So what we do is this top one is where your burner is at. You can see there's the exhaust fan. It's spinning freely, which is great. Your burners are up here. You have an intake and an exhaust. Now this bottom half, this will actually run with this panel off. This bottom half is where we have to inspect a little bit more. This unit doesn't look too dirty inside, this compartment, but this next one may be where we find a little bit of dirt, because it's where the blower motor is actually at, the motor that blows the air around the house. So once we get these two screws out, someone has replaced one with a regular screw instead of these thumb type screws, so it was a little harder. I'm not sure if you can see it back there, but up here there's actually a kill switch. Down here, this is a condensate drain. So since this is a 90 plus unit, this will create condensate and it needs a place to drain. Ours is in this little pump here that pumps it up to a laundry sink across the basement. Now I gotta grab a light real quick, or actually I have my cell phone on me, I'll shake it and get it on. And you know what, the bottom of this unit doesn't look too bad. So the next thing we will do is fire it up and just check and see how it's burning and if we think everything's okay. So I'm going to hold the camera for this part. Every furnace should have a shut off within a few feet of it. Here's mine. You can see it's just a simple switch, and that's fine. So in this next part you'll see me using that switch just so you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm going to head up and turn the thermostat on, but I'm going to leave this switch off so that I can monitor it when I get back down here. Head and turned on the heat upstairs. Like I said, I can't do anything until we replace this panel because it will make contact with that switch there. So that's going to be my first thing, is quickly screwing this panel back on. Bottom tucks in, this one just the same way as we took it off. Screws in quickly here. So that's all on tight. I'm going to hit the switch up here. You can actually hear the condensate pumps working and turning on. The blower motor turned on, which is good. You can hear me over all this noise. It's making a little bit of a... But it'll clean itself out, make sure that it's actually exhausting, and then I should get gas, which I don't have right now because I didn't turn on my gas. There we go with that. It's starting to try the light. It might take it a little while because of the gas being off. Gas valve just went on. It didn't light. These things probably froze. There we go, got that knocked off. Probably going to have to reset this one more time. So we'll turn it off, since I forgot to turn on the gas there. Let it come to a rest real quick. Turn it back on. Just like it should, the blower turns back on. Make sure our flue is clear. If that's clear, I'll get my heater, my ignition light on, which in a second here. There's my ignition light. Now gas valve should open any second. There's my gas valve, and there's gas. So now what will happen is it'll heat up the heat exchanger. As soon as it hits its temp limit, the whole house fan will turn on and start blowing air through this house. It's very important that you have a carbon monoxide detector and a smoke detector in the house while you do this. There's multiple different ways of checking a heat exchanger. I don't want to get into that in this video. From visual inspections to inspections with flames to tell if that heat exchanger is broken. We aren't going to do that in this video, but that's something you'll want to look at in the future. I didn't even know it. It's sucking air in here. It'll go out to a heat. It's definitely pushing warm air. So that's it. We have heat in this house. The reason I did this today is I wanted to confirm before I called the water company and asked them to turn on the water that I'd have heat to be able to get this house warmed up. No, I wouldn't have to worry about freezing. I'll get water and sewer turned on here so that we can start using the restroom during the remodel, using water if we need it, and all that. Tune back next time. We'll do some more repairs. I got the windows in for the 3rd floor. And probably that'll be the next thing that I install. Have a wonderful day.